Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the 5 most important elements when it comes to the basics of SAP. So if you're a student or someone who is looking to establish a career in SAP, then I believe you must be aware of these 5 concepts that we are going to talk about in this video. So do not skip it and please watch until the end. Let's get into the video. So first one, what are those 5 elements? First one is overview of SAP as a software company. Second one is the different types of products offered by SAP. Third one is the type of roles and jobs available in SAP. Fourth one is how can you learn about SAP. And the fifth one is how can you get access to free trials that are offered by SAP. So firstly, overview of SAP as a software company. SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. It is the third biggest software company in the world after Microsoft and Oracle. Now, please don't confuse between software companies with technology companies, because when I was talking about this to someone, they said, obviously Google is much bigger company than SAP, but Google is a technology company, whereas SAP is a software company. If you want to know the difference between a software company and a technology company, just Google, the difference between software and a technology company, then you'll get a high-level overview of the differences between a software company and a technology company. Anyway, going back to SAP, it was founded by 5 ex-IBM employees. Actually, when they were at IBM, they were working on an enterprise resource planning software. So basically, they were working on an ERP software project, which was initiated by IBM. But halfway through, IBM said that the project is no longer required. Then they decided to stop the project. But these 5 employees who were working on this software project thought that they've done so much work on this project. Why not, start their own company and develop this product much more and start selling them? And that's how they started SAP. Christian Klein is the CEO and member of the executive board of SAP currently. And as of 2020, SAP's revenue was 27 billion euros. They've got 100,000 employees in more than 130 countries. And they've also got 20 SAP labs, which are also called as development centers, located all around the world. SAP serves more than 440,000 customers in 180 countries around the world and has a huge market share. Actually, they have a market share of about 22% of the global ERP market, while Oracle, which is their closest rival in this space, has a market share of 11%. Now, some of the stats about SAP can actually help us to realize how crucial they are when it comes to running big organizations around the world. SAP claims that 77% of all business transactions worldwide touches an SAP system. SAP customers produce 78% of the world's food products and 82% of the world's medical devices. Actually, if you go into the SAP's website, they've got all these statistics which are mind-blowing actually. And some of the world's biggest and successful organizations like Microsoft, Apple, Walmart, Nestle, Coca-Cola, DHL, Airbus, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Reliance, and so many huge conglomerates actually run SAP to perform their day-to-day operations. So in summary, these points are important and should give you a good overview of SAP as a software company. Now let's move on to the type of products that are offered by SAP. SAP offers so many different types of products. Some of them are developed by themselves over the years, and some of them were acquired from other companies as part of the acquisition. So you can find the list of all the products SAP offers on the page that is shown on the screen. I will show you a lot of websites in this video, and I have provided links to all these websites in my blog. I have provided the link to my blog in the video description, so please feel free to check it out. Now, I'm not going to talk about each and every SAP product in this video, as it is impossible to do so because they've got about 400 different types of products. But let's take a look at the 5 most commonly used business processes by big organizations and what type of SAP products are available in order to cover those 5 important business processes. So the first one is ERP and finance. ERP is a product that contains a lot of submodules like finance, sales and distribution, material management, logistics, so on and so forth. And finance is one of the most commonly used modules of all when it comes to any ERP system, not just SAP. So ERP and finance, it actually covers all the required software to run an enterprise, basically. And SAP offers products like SAP S4HANA, finance, accounting and financial close, treasury management, accounts receivables, billing and revenue management, governance, risk, compliance and cybersecurity, which falls under the ERP and finance category. So S4HANA is SAP's latest ERP software, and I have made a video about S4HANA on my YouTube channel before. So if you're interested in learning more about SAP S4HANA, please check that out. I will provide the link in the video description as well. The second category of SAP products we are going to talk about is CRM and customer experience. This category consists of software that can be used to provide support and manage customer experience. So it comprises of products like Customer Data Cloud, Marketing Cloud, Commerce Cloud, Sales Cloud, and Services Cloud. All the above mentioned products fall into the category called SAP C4HANA or Customer Experience Portfolio. It is SAP's latest cloud-based CRM solution that competes with the likes of Salesforce. I've actually made a video about C4HANA as well on my YouTube channel before, so if you're interested in it, check it out on my channel. The third business process we are going to talk about is spend management. Spend management is basically about managing all the expenses of a company. So a company spends money on various things, and SAP offers different types of products, or that can be also called as functionalities, which can be used to manage these various aspects where a company spends its money on. So SAP offers products like supplier management, sourcing and contracts, procurement, invoices and payments, REBA, external workforce and services, travel and expenses under this spend management category. The fourth business process is supply chain management, or SCM in short form. I have previously made a video about SCM as well. It is one of the most famous videos on my YouTube channel. It has got some great feedback, and so many people have asked so many questions in the comment section for that video. So check it out if you're interested in learning more about SAP SCM. It basically contains products that help manage the end-to-end supply chain of an organization. So it contains products like supply chain planning, supply chain logistics, manufacturing, product lifecycle management, enterprise asset management, transport management, warehouse management, and extended warehouse management as well. The fifth business process is human capital management. It is all about managing employee operations, hiring them, enabling them, and improving them in terms of their potential and all those kind of things. So it consists of products that fall under the success factors category or portfolio of applications, and it competes with the likes of Workday kind of companies. So the products or modules that are covered under this category are employee experience management, HR and payroll, talent management, HR analytics and workforce planning, and there are a lot of other modules which comes under the success factors portfolio of products as well. So basically these are the 5 main business processes and products associated with them that are widely used by many medium and large organizations. But on top of these products, another important category of products we should remember is the business technology platform. It is the technological glue that enables the integration between all these multiple products and offers a seamless end-to-end business operation for the organizations. So you can use business technology platform. It is a cloud-based application actually, and you can use it to integrate between different types of SAP products, whether it is on-premise or cloud, or you can even integrate SAP products with third-party applications. For example, you can use SAP S4HANA for as an ERP system in your organization, whereas you can use Salesforce for CRM, and you can integrate these two using business technology platform. And business technology platform also offers different types of services or functionalities like database and data management, application development and integration, analytics, and intelligent technologies. So if you want to learn more about the SAP products we just talked about or other products, then please check out the page that you see on the screen. All the SAP products are listed here and they are sorted in alphabetical order. Now moving on to the third important element, what are the different types of roles or SAP jobs that you can get when you learn SAP? So basically there are different types of roles available in the SAP ecosystem. Let's take a quick look at some of the most common ones. The first one is an end user. So an end user is someone who specializes in a particular business process area like finance or procurement, sales, marketing, and those type of modules, and uses the SAP software on a day-to-day basis in order to perform their day job. For example, you could be a finance officer in a company. Your responsibilities in the job would include things like processing invoices, preparing balance sheets, managing records and receipts, reconciling daily, monthly, and yearly transactions, and things like that. So in order to perform these activities as an end user, you will be using SAP's ECC or S4HANA product. More specifically, you will be using the Finance and Consolidation module, which is also known as FICO, that exists within the SAP ECC or the S4HANA system. And being an end user is a great way to learn SAP, especially if you're just starting out in your SAP career. The second one is functional consultant. So a functional consultant is someone who configures the SAP system as per the company's requirements. So all SAP systems must be configured before they can be used productively. Configuring an SAP system involves activities like creating master data, setting up rules and business process flows. And additional activities of a functional consultant would also involve things like writing functional and technical specs, performing testing, providing support, and also training end users. So if you're already an end user of an SAP system, becoming a functional consultant can be the next logical step forward, and it will also be easy for you to take that step because you would have already learned about the SAP system and its operations by being an end user. The third role I want to talk about is technical consultant. A technical consultant is someone who installs, upgrades, integrates, maintain, and operate the SAP systems from a technical perspective. They are also used to be called as basis consultants, and technical SAP consultants should have sound knowledge of technical aspects, not just of SAP technical aspects, but like the technical aspects in general, like operating systems, databases, networks, servers, and SAP technical settings in order to become a technical consultant. And developer. So if you are good at programming, then you can become an SAP developer by learning the ABAP programming language. If you are not aware, ABAP is SAP's native programming language in which all SAP's on-premise systems are developed. SAP also uses a variety of other programming languages in addition to ABAP, like Java, HTML5, and mobile development languages. And you can use these programming languages to build applications that can be integrated with other SAP products on a SAP Business Technology platform. And there are multiple other roles that are available within SAP as well, such as testers, test managers. There are security consultants, business architects, solution architects, project managers, trainers, and support engineers in the SAP ecosystem. So the type of role you choose should depend on the type of education, skills, or experience you already have, or you choose an area, and depending on your interest, you pursue in that area and in that type of role. For example, if you're more interested in the business side of things, then you can become either an end user or a functional consultant, or if you have a technology background, then you can become a technical consultant or a developer. or if you're good at organizing things and stuff like that, then you can probably become a project manager. So it's all depends on your interest and the type of experience or the degree you already possess. All right, so moving on, how can you learn SAP? One thing a lot of people ask is how to learn SAP, or what type of SAP courses should they do. I would start with the typical answer of it depends. It actually frustrates a lot of people, but to be honest, SAP is a vast subject. It contains hundreds of different types of products and thousands of sub-modules within them, and it is really hard to suggest just one course or a product in SAP that you should learn. So my recommendation is always to ask yourself the question of, what exactly is your interest? Are you good at finance, or do you like supply chain management, or do you like marketing, sales, or are you a technical person who likes to work with networks, servers, and databases kind of things? Or you could be someone who got no idea what you actually like. Then in that case, you got some research to do in order to understand what you might actually be interested in before pursuing that particular area. So once you have decided on your area of interest, you can then choose the resources that I'm going to mention now, to start learning SAP. The first one on the list is Open SAP courses. So open.sap.com or OpenSAP is a free online academy established by SAP. They conduct online tutorials on various topics related to SAP products and business processes, and their courses are designed in a way to suit everyone from a beginner to an experienced professional. You also get an opportunity to take part in an online exam at the end of the courses, and you can also receive a certificate once you pass that exam. The great thing about OpenSAP is the courses and trainings are conducted by SAP themselves, which means you can be assured that they are the subject matter experts in the particular area, and they know what they are talking about. And the other thing is, it is completely free. The next one is SAP.com. This is the SAP's homepage or home website. Now this might look pretty straightforward, but a lot of people are not aware that SAP's website has got a lot of information about each and every product they offer. The website you are seeing on the screen contains a list of all SAP products arranged in alphabetical order. I have provided the link to these websites in my blog, so just click on the product that you're interested in, and you will find information like key benefits of the products and capabilities that the product offer. And also you will be able to find product brochures, which is like a one-pager that has got some more information about the particular product. The next one is SAP Help Portal. SAP Help Portal is the place where you can find product documentation, learning journeys, and things like that. Product documentation is free and can be accessed by anyone, but in order to consume the learning journeys, you will require a Learning Hub subscription. I'll actually talk about the Learning Hub in detail in pretty soon, so just hang on for the moment. The next one is SAP Communities. As the name implies, it is an online community for all topics related to SAP. It has more than 3 million users. They have posted more than 130,000 blogs, and the community has collectively answered more than 1 million questions. On top of this, it contains webinars, tutorials, and you will also be able to find invitations for upcoming SAP events, whether it is virtual one or in-person one that are happening in your city or country, and a lot more. It is free for anyone to register as well. YouTube videos and blogs. Now there are plenty of YouTube channels and blogs that you can make use of to learn about SAP and its products. SAP themselves have got some YouTube channels where they make content specifically for students. The channel names that SAP offers are called SAP, SAP TV, SAP Technology, SAP Developers, SAP HANA Academy, Service and Support SAP, SAP Ariba, SAP Fieldglass, and many more. On top of this, of course, there are so many other YouTube channels and blogs created by individuals like me who provide learning content. Obviously, these are all free, and I always recommend students to start learning using these freely available content first before paying money for any type of course or tutorials. The next one I wanted to talk about is SAP Learning Hub. SAP Learning Hub offers online learning content that can be used to prepare for SAP certification exams. The learning journeys are tailored specifically based on a role or a learning goal. So it is suitable for everyone, irrespective of whether you are a beginner or an experienced professional. As I mentioned before, you need to subscribe to one of the Learning Hub editions in order to access it. The different types of editions are Discovery Edition, which is free for 14 days actually, Professional Edition, Solution Edition, Business Edition, and Student Edition. So depending on the type of edition you subscribe to, you'll be able to consume learning materials based on those things. The pricing depends on the type of edition you choose and also depends on the country you live in. I have provided the link in my blog, so if you're interested to learn more about the pricing, check out the link. The next one is SAP Training and Certification Shop. This is the SAP Official Training and Certification Center. SAP offers training and certification exams both online and in person. SAP Official Training and Certifications have got a great reputation worldwide. So my recommended path is to first learn as much as you can using the freely available resources we talked about before. Then choose an area of SAP where you would like to further pursue your interests. Then subscribe to one of the Learning Hub subscriptions to enroll in a proper SAP course before doing any of these certifications in that chosen area. The last type of resource that I want to talk about is SAP Books. There are hundreds of books about SAP that are published by both SAP themselves and as well as reputed consultants and subject matter experts around the world. SAP has got an official publication partner called SAP Press. It contains a variety of books, starting from the introduction to deep diving into many of the complex SAP topics. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these books, check out their website. Now we have come to the last and final element, that is free SAP Trials. So theoretical learning is good, but there is no replacement for practical experience, obviously, especially when you're a student and looking to get some hands-on experience. Now, when you register for any SAP course using the SAP Training and Certification Shop, you will receive free access to the respective SAP software that you are learning about. But additionally, SAP offers free trials for pretty much all of their software. For some, they offer a 14-day trial, and for some, they offer a 3-month trial period. So if it is on-premise software, you can download and install it on a small server or a powerful laptop or desktop, or you can use one of the hyperscalers as well, like Amazon AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud Platform and things like that. But if it is a cloud-based software like Ariba, SuccessFactors or Concur or something like that, then you can just access them using your internet browser. You can learn more about SAP free trials by visiting this page. You can see on the screen. I provided the link in my blog. So now to summarize, we talked about 5 most important elements when it comes to SAP you should learn about to kickstart your SAP career. The first one is a high-level overview of SAP as a software company, which contains some important points or aspects about SAP. The second one is different types of products offered by SAP, then different types of roles available in SAP. Then we talked about how can you learn SAP using the different types of resources available, both freely available ones and as well as paid ones. And finally, how can you get access to free SAP trials? Hopefully this gives you enough information about some of the most important elements when it comes to getting started with SAP. If you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment below and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon in another video.